What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake72 coming to you guys with a video right now. Well, I want to talk about probably one of the most important undrafted free agents that we picked up, and that is Josh Adams, the running back from Notre Dame. Now, looking at his highlight tape and listening to all the reactions to people, and I could probably agree, is that I don't know how this guy was not drafted. I really don't. I don't know why. This guy is pretty much a reincarnation of DeMarco Murray, but more athletic, much better, much faster on the fucking vertical run. But sometimes he will be patient. Sometimes he'll wait for that one cut. Sometimes he'll do two cuts. He's about 6'1", 6'2", 225 pounds. He's actually bigger than Corey Clement. I think Clement's only about 5'10", 220 pounds. With a crowded running back room, we re-signed Darren Sproles, thank God, one of my favorite players. I'm so glad he's back. And with Jay Ajayi on his contract year, Wendell Smallwood is back in the practice squad, or not even getting dressed for games, but we'll see him in preseason. And then, on top of everything else, with Blunt gone, you bring in Josh Adams. Is he LeGarrette Blount's replacement? Not really. A little bit different type of running back. He's not into the whole running into people, getting physical. But he will run through people if he has to. Now, the Notre Dame offensive line literally opened holes for this guy like it was nothing. And this is probably the perfect offense, the perfect offensive line, and the perfect quarterback. Now, I don't know how good he is in the backfield, catching the football or whatnot, but this guy is just a one-cut runner. He doesn't run side to side. They used him mostly running right up the gut, right up the middle. As you can see, with the Eagles loading up on running backs right now, I don't see Jay Ajayi being on this team next year. I see him going into free agency, signing with another team. Now, this is very serious because you take away Blunt's gone, Ajayi will be gone next year after this year. There's no way he's getting paid. So you look at a guy like Josh Adams, man, when he gets in open space, when he has this much room to get past some guys, as you're looking at it right now, he literally just goes, he takes his one little cut, he gets patient, he has very good vision behind the offensive line, and he takes that one cut, and then as soon as he has that little bit of open space, he goes vertical, he runs his feet, his legs do not stop, his motor does not stop, and he just keeps running. I'm very impressed, I really am. I mean, Corey Clement was, some of us did guess Corey Clement would have had a good season, but not as good as we thought it was going to be. Now, when we saw Corey Clement play in the preseason with the third stringers, we knew that Corey Clement had talent because he was literally getting positive yards on every run that he had. He was faking the first guy out every time he touched the ball. Every time he did a little cut, a little juke move, he always faked somebody out and got more yards. So now with Corey Clement on board, you don't need that all-star running back with this offense. This offense does not have that one premier back that you're paying him millions of dollars. This is about a two-headed monster. This is about a three-headed monster. Now, this could be a three-headed monster, and this guy could come in and do some work. So I'm very impressed on what this guy brings to the table. I mean, he's very athletic. I just love the way as soon as he sees a hole, he runs up the middle, and he literally finds open space, great vision. You can't ask for more from this guy. So do I think that, this guy could take a spot on this roster? I think he could. If he shows up in preseason, if he shows up during preseason pretty damn well, and he's killing it out there. Now, the problem is with these running backs, it's not hard to tell where there's talent, but if you put Josh Adams with like the fourth stringers, then, I'm not expecting him to really run anywhere because there's going to be nowhere to run. But I'm going to take a close look at these running backs during preseason and really see what these guys are going to be, bringing to the table. Now, Donnell Pumphrey is another guy that's on the team right now. Hasn't lived up to the hype as I thought he would. I thought he would have been a very good punt returner. But you know what? It's his second year, so we'll give him another shot. I mean, what else is there to do? bad on the punt returns. Couldn't fake one guy out in the punt returns. Way too damn small. Apparently he gained weight. I don't know how much. We'll fucking see. But there's plenty to go around. Okay, so Wendell Smallwood, I think his chances are very slim to none. Then you got Donnell Pumphrey. His chances are slim to none unless he could do something good on special teams. But now with Sproles returning, now Sproles and Pumphrey could probably practice together, do whatever they got to do. But Sproles is back now. Doug Peterson learned the wrong way of using him the wrong way of using him and literally committing suicide on the field because, literally was using him way too much. That's the way we wouldn't have had Ajay. We wouldn't have had Clement doing what he was doing if Sproles didn't get hurt. So bringing in Josh Adams is more competition. The more competition, the more competition, the better. Just like corner, the more corners they bring in, the better competition it is. And the competition is playing against Super Bowl champs. So they're gonna play against the best guys, and we're gonna see what they can do. But this kid, this Josh Adams, man, I'm liking him. I'm liking his runs. I like what he's doing, and I'm really excited to see what he could bring to the table. I really do. It's very exciting, and all we could do is just wait and see. Rookie mini camp is in about 2 weeks, so we'll see some insight on what they're doing, and maybe listen to the coaches a little bit, see how they are. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out. But I don't know how this kid went undrafted. I really don't. He had a lot of big runs this past year. A lot of big runs with a very good offensive line. Sometimes these holes are so open, and on the second level, I didn't see any linebackers. There were times where he literally just got past the defensive line, and the linebackers closed in. But with that speed he has, he outruns the whole entire defense, and I can't agree more from what I've been seeing. And then reading everybody's reactions about this kid is absolutely unbelievable. This could be another Corey Clement this year. This could be another guy that shines this year. Hey, Josh Adams and Corey Clement could be the future double duo of this team later on. Who knows? I don't want to overhype him too much, but my fucking God, you could see the talent right on the video. I mean, you could see the talent this kid has, and it's just amazing. Corey Clement doesn't have that speed. He's got that elusiveness speed where he could change direction and get that speed because of faking out a guy, or a guy takes a wrong step and he gets one on him. Going upfield. So if this Josh Adams comes in, and I heard from a lot of people, there's some people out there that really think this guy can make the roster, and I really hope so. Hey, it saves us from getting a running back. It saves us. We wouldn't spend money on free agency on a running back. Of course not. Never the fuck again. But there's so much upside to this kid, and there's so much upside to what he can do and the abilities that he has. Just really excited to see what he could do. Really am. So, we'll see what happens. But, man, this is really exciting. It really is. So that's all I really got to say, guys. Nothing crazy, but what do you guys think about Josh Adams coming to the Eagles, and what you think he could bring to the table? Now, I know we haven't had a one-cut runner since DeMarco Murray, but we all know the whole story. Wasn't used the right way, running left to right, east to west, whatever. But this guy is younger. He has a lot more speed, and I think, doing those little, Byron Marshall was another guy that was a little bit of a one-cut runner that we had. The guy was on the practice squad for a while, but when he had his chance to get into the game, he got into the game, he got positive yards. But, we ended up getting rid of him, went to the Redskins, hadn't done a fucking thing since. So, guys like that, it helps. But we'll see what this guy could do. I'm excited. I really am. It's going to be exciting to see what this guy could do in the future. So that's all I got to say. So what do you guys think about Josh Adams, and what do you think he could bring to the table, and see what he could do with this Eagles team? So I'm excited for preseason already. So let's get this going. 128 days till the season starts. So that's all I got to say. So Shake Squad, up 5 goes 5. Peace.